You will not believe what Joy Taylor just said about the brand new 47th president of the United States. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And now we see them, and folks, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this show here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, as you guys know, the United States have voted on a new president. The inauguration was yesterday, where Donald Trump became the 47th president of the United States. 45th, 47th. Pretty interesting. And I was someone that watched the inauguration. I was actually watching to hear what his executive orders were. And to be honest with you, I actually lost track because there were so many. I'm still trying to catch. I just read one recently on Bloomberg where they said that the Trump administration has agreed, or India have agreed, to send back 18,000 illegal immigrants to avoid a trade war, something like that, right? So there's so many things to know about it, right? So many things to know. But generally, it seems to be a dry day in terms of topics beyond, if beyond politics, because politics is right now is dominating the airwaves. So what happened? What happened? I was going through the internet here, and I came across an interesting article from awfulannouncing.com, and it had the following headline. It says, Joy Taylor calls reaction to Donald Trump receiving TikTok ban embarrassing. So I then begin to read the article, and as I'm reading the article, it then references me to another article that was published by NPR.com. And it has the following headline. And this article was published on August 6, 2020. And it says, Trump signs executive order that will effectively ban use of TikTok in the United States. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is an interesting topic, so we definitely have to talk about it. So what I want to do now is I want to read this first article here, and then we're going to bounce over to the other article to read for you guys what Joy Taylor says. So let's get into this article right here now. President Trump on Thursday invoked his emergency economic powers to impose a broad sanctions against TikTok, a move that steps up pressure on the Chinese-owned app to sell its U.S. assets to an American company. In the order, which takes effect in 45 days, any transactions between TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, and U.S. citizens will be outlawed by national security reasons. In practice, experts told NPR the order likely will mean the viral video service could no longer receive advertising from American companies, and the app could be removed from Apple and Google App Store. It also continues on. For more than 100 million Americans who have downloaded TikTok, experts say the app may no longer be sent software updates, rendering TikTok unmanageable and eventually non-functional with time. When we talk about the sanctions against Russian oligarchs and kleptocrats, well, the sanctions are that no American can do business with them. Stuart Baker, the former general counsel at the National Security Agency, told NPR last month when sanctions about the order first began to spread. Now the same sanction has been used against TikTok. In a statement, TikTok says it's shocked by the executive order, claiming that the Trump administration paid no attention to facts, dictated terms of an agreement without going through the standard legal process, and tried to insert itself into negotiations between private businesses. TikTok added that the order sets a dangerous precedent for the concept of free expression and open markets. So there's that article there. I want you guys to keep this article in the back of your mind. Now let's get into this awful announcing article. It says, hours before taking office for his second term as president, Donald Trump seemingly helped pave the way for TikTok to return in the United States. But before the 45th and 47th president receives too much credit for helping reverse what had ultimately been an hour-long absence of the popular social media platform, Joy Taylor wanted to remind her audience of the role Trump played in making the ban possible in the first place. Taking to her Instagram stories on Sunday, the sports host shared an NPR story from August 2020 with the headline that we just read. And then she wrote, and I want to put up the post for you guys to see here on her story. She said, Make a problem, let people forget you started it, take credit for fixing a problem you created to make yourself look good. We are Embarrassing. Okay. That's what the article said there. And it says one more thing. It says, as for how we got here, it's worth noting that Trump's initial attempted ban on TikTok due to alleged national security concerns never truly had much teeth, with President Joe Biden signing an executive. Okay, so that's that. You guys can go check out the rest of that article there and kind of read about it. What are my thoughts on this? A few thoughts. All right. First of all, given the fact, Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless and these guys seem to be dominating the headlines, I'm surprised Joy Taylor went out there and is actually making comment. That's the first part that really surprised me. It's like, yo, son, it's hot right now for you, so you might want to lay low. But for her to go out there and step out there and really express her feelings about what's going on, to me is very surprising, given the fact that her and others have dominated the headlines because of that 42-page lawsuit that was that came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago that was reported by FOS. So you have that aspect of that really surprised me. That's really what caused me to even say, hey, let's produce this top. I'm surprised. Like, yo, you really out here? You out here like that after all of that? So we got that aspect of it. There's this second aspect of what she's saying about, what just took place and saying we're an embarrassment. Here's what I've discovered. I have discovered that, and this is not going to be a shocker to anyone, no matter what you say in politics, no matter what you say, there's always going to be someone that gets pissed off by what you say, no matter what it is. I'll give you guys a perfect example of this. I didn't vote for President Trump, okay? But as I was watching the inauguration and as he was giving his speech, Capitol Hill, I was watching his speech with my wife, and I'm like, man, this is a pretty good speech. Just watch what I'm about to watch how this works. I'm like, man, it's a pretty good speech. Mind you, I didn't vote for him. This is a good speech. I like what he's saying. It's resonating with me. Then I found myself nodding my head like, damn, this is pretty good. Then next thing you know, I'm clapping. I'm like, damn, he's making some good points. He's making some good points, to the point where I took to our Instagram to share my thoughts about it live. We then produce a show for our other channel, Here's What I Think. I then go on there to express these views. Okay? We published the video. That channel makes us no money anyway. We published the video. Reading through some of the comments, one person said, unsubscribing from this channel, unsubscribing from your other channel, canceled. And I just bursted out laughing. I'm like, are there human beings like this? Really? Are there human beings like this? Of course they are. Of course they are. That was a person that heard what I said, that disagreed with it, and just took the most extreme reaction that they could to let me know how they feel about whatever it is I said. The point I'm making is there are people that are going to hear what Joy Taylor said and be 100% in agreement with her. There are going to be others that are going to just, I'm just blah, 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 blah. And I've learned that, look, you can never please people. Another thing I've learned is you can't play both sides of the fence. You have to take a strong position on either side of the aisle and take that position. But if you're bouncing from one side to the other side and bouncing over here and bouncing over there, it's just not going to work in your favor. And her comments are going to receive some positive feedback, and there's going to be a group of people that is just going to push back on. Hell, there are going to be some people that unsubscribe from this video just based off of what I said here. It is that serious for some people. I pray some of you guys corral your emotions and realize you don't have to be that temperamental about things. It's just people and their opinions. But these are just my thoughts. This is how I feel. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch y'all on the next show. Peace.